Seattle's entering play, haven't taken the last game between these two squads. Perfetti's goal helped the offense the last time these two foes met. Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. Great night for hockey, and we are officially underway. Gains the zone through the middle. Here's a pass to the middle, and that goes off a body and a ride. Seattle's got it along the wall. Avoids the poke check. Scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. When we have a look at it, James, it looks like it's redirected, and that's just beautiful timing and get the hands away from the body, be able to get it to go the opposite direction of the goaltender.
Seattle's on the board. The crowd's loving it. I even think the coach is smiling on the bench, too.
That's always a good thing when you look back at your coach and they're smiling, because it doesn't happen often, James. But one thing that does get a smile is a great start, because they now know that you were ready right from puck drop, not from just a physical standpoint, but from an emotional side, too.
Sider's taking it from his own end. Gaining steam here on the attack. To his teammate. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. The Black Wings take possession in the defensive end. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Seattle's got a hold of the puck now. Now over to Perfetti. Loses the coverage there. Skates in behind the cage. Solid check to slow him down. That's blocked. Here's a shot! Oh, and that's just on the side of the net.
Well, this is a product of the game being so fast. James just wants to get rid of it and fires it wide.
Nice zone entry from the right side. And it's a quick pass to Manson. Unloads from the blue line. Stones him on the one-timer. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Crosby's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Lays out with a block. Now can he get up? Oh! Yossi's got a hold of the puck behind his own cage. From the right side, they gain the zone. Tries to feed it over to Fantilli. And that's just out of reach. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Seattle's up 1-0. Fantilli's won it in their own end.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
And that's picked up by Morrissey. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Natchez. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Moves it to Fantilli. Seattle's on the attack. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Silovs. Slides it across to Nichushkin. Shot! Oh, a little cat burglar-like play with the stick. Nicely done. Seattle's got the puck along the wall. Boldy's on the attack in the offensive zone. Still has possession. The Black Wings move the puck in the defensive zone. Makes a move in front. Big save. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Getting into the later stages of this period. 1-0 the score. The Black Wings win the faceoff. Here's a shot. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. That's a solid check on the play. Shakes off the coverage. Oh, here we go. Centering feed. And he denies that great opportunity there. Well, that brings an end to period number 1. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time. Welcome back, everybody. We're your friends, Cheryl and James, and we are about to get ready to go with the second period. And we are underway with period number 2. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
The Black Wings need to find their legs, James. There's been no urgency, and they really haven't been skating at all. They've been chasing the game. They've had 0 possession time. They've got to find a way to carry the puck and get some opportunities.
Line A's going to play it to the corner. My goodness, they are really starting to dial up the pressure here now. Moves it around. Oh, what a stop there. And they come away with possession here in their own end. Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, what a denial by Fleury. Knocks the puck loose. Angles it over to Tarasenko. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. And he sidesteps the check there. And he comes up with a stop there. A chance on goal. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James. And the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop. What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Quick feed to Hughes. Tiptoes around the poke check. They score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. Well, pass reception is also about the pass itself here, James, and when you have a great pass, you're able to handle it. You can get it off quickly.
Seattle's extended the lead to 2 goals now here in the second. They look good tonight.
Well, they look great, and I'm not surprised by the score. I mean, they've dictated the pace of play, but it's more about how they've dominated in the shot selection. They put a lot to the net, James, and they've been rewarded for it.
Centering pass! And that's stopped. Now a quick pass to Lee. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Here's a shot. The Kraken have it in their own zone. Through center. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Good stop by Silovs. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Seattle's done a nice job of generating pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. And they win the draw on their own end. The Black Wings have it now. Good check, frees the puck up. The Black Wings will play it against the wall. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. More than half the frame has been played here. Seattle's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Larkin's won the draw. Oh, great glove save by Fleury. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. The Black Wings win it. Taken along the wall by Yossi. Handles the pass. Great glove save. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. Larkin's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Feeds it over. Seattle's got it now. Beauvillier's going to play it against the half wall. Seattle's going to play it from the corner. Rips it from the blue line. Great save on the one-timer. Slides it diagonally to Pearson. And that's intercepted by Fantilli. Taken by Larkin. Seattle's got the puck here in the open ice. Grabbed in the open ice by Fantilli. Seattle's got the puck against the boards. Denied by Silovs. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Takes the feed at the point. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat. Huge steal in his own end. And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm fired up. Pounder's fired up. The players are fired up. And I know you're fired up for the third period. Here we go. Third period is officially underway. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
The Black Wings haven't had any possession time, James, and as a result, they haven't created any offense. Their opponent has really taken it to them, really worn them down, put them on their heels, and they've spent a lot of time in their own zone.
Off his stick! Denies him on the play. Bringing the physicality tonight. Can't get it to go. Walks the line here. Gets his stick on it. Scores! And they're cooking now.
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They've garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back.
Seattle's picking up right where they left off in the second period. Here now in the third, it's 3-0.
Sometimes you can go into the dressing room between periods, James, and you can kind of get into a little bit of a lull, but not them. You know that their leadership group has said, let's get out there, keep the pedal to the metal, continue where we left off.
And that goes off a player. Hughes works the puck in his own zone. Circles back to center ice. The Black Wings are in transition. Kane's got it along the wing. With the one-timer. Long jam in front, that's broken up. Bouchard's got it in the defensive end. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Feeds the puck up to Lindros. Oh, look at this. The Black Wings have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Sends it ahead to Lee. Hughes grabs the puck inside his own territory. Seattle's got it in their own zone. On the attack along the boards. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
Seeloffs has to be frustrated with his performance tonight. Anytime you step on the ice, you want to give it your all for your team. You want to be consistent and give them an opportunity to win. But that save needs to set the tone for the rest of the game, and his team really needs to build some confidence off of it.
The Black Wings played along the boards. Puts it on net, and the puck dies with the trapper save. Seattle's played arguably their most complete game of the season based on how they have delivered shots on net and lead here big time in the third. Puck grab by Niedermeyer. Moves it on over to Scheifele. Seattle's got it in their own zone. And he passes it up ahead to Subban. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play.
I just had a gander at the bench and the energy and the body language. I mean, they're defeated, James, and now they have to kill off another penalty, down a bunch of goals. It's a tough one.
And the man advantage unit comes out to go to work.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start in the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and then looking to set up.
And that's broken up. Picked up along the wall by Scheifele. On the attack along the boards. Handles the puck at the point. That's a beautiful pad save by the goalie there. Let's see what the officials are calling. The Kraken have been handed a 2-minute penalty for interference. As we get set for the face-off, a chance to see both teams in a little 4-on-4 action here.
Well, 4-on-4 is similar to 3-on-3. There's more ice available, and you can't just dump it in. You want to possess the puck and try and create numbers around the ice. That's 2-on-1s all over.
Unleashes a cannon! And he made the save to keep that one out of the net. Hughes moves it into the attacking end. Moves it to the middle! Oh, and he just couldn't properly connect with that shot. Hammers a shot, and the lane's clogged up blocking that. And as both teams are now back at even strength, the power play goes over on the opportunity. Along the half wall with the puck. Seattle's gained possession along the boards. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Turned aside by Silovs. Moves the puck across to Marchand. Gets it back. Sharp angle shot. Miller's stick handling in his own zone. They've got some momentum here. Just a simple save by Silovs. Here's a shot. Oh, turns it aside once again. Denies him.
What a great job of tracking the puck. Not one, but two consecutive saves.
The Black Wings played along the wing. And that's intercepted by Sider. Final seconds of this one, and the home fans certainly appreciate that they got their money's worth tonight. Seattle's had a lot of success tonight on their scoring chances, and look at the result here late in this third period. The Black Wings win that offensive zone face-off. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. Seattle's not far from the finish line here as they lead it late in this third. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And he takes the feed. And there it is! Well, partner, the story in goal tonight, right?
I mean, he was so calm in the net. And when you have a goaltender that's standing on their heads, guess what? You have a ton of confidence to play your game. He was fantastic between the pipes.